Okay, so this is just a little quick add-on tip, and this is for those who have ordered or will be ordering the adjustable motor mount. So the thing about the adjustable motor mount is, and you notice you see some silver, and I'll get to that in a minute, is with this and how deep that channel is for adjusting the mesh, of the, well, I shouldn't say, sorry, not the mesh, but for adjusting the placement of the pinion onto the motor. The pinion has to sit, not quite flush, but pretty deep to it. And because of how shallow this channel was to begin with, it was actually positioning the, sorry, I'm filming this one-handed. It was actually positioning the pinion way too far out, quite a bit far, we're talking about like that far out, top part, so that in terms of its alignment with the spur, it was kind of like that, not detrimental considering the thickness of the gears, but still off. And obviously you want it to be as close as possible to perfectly flush with both gears. So what I had to do was took a Dremel, took a grinding bit, and that's why you see the silver. Dremeled it out, and it is nice and smooth. Made it a little deeper so that now, let me just rotate this to be kind of in alignment with the channel. And so now you can see that the grub screw is, the grub screw is in alignment. You can easily access the grub screw. So now the adjustable motor mount will be able to be used. And you're also noticing that the gears are definitely not the stock gears. As I mentioned in the previous, I was getting rid of the 48 pitch gears and switching to the 32 pitch. So for right now, and for those interested in switching, just so you can get an idea of what the smallest is. So right now I've got a 34 tooth, 34 pitch, and a 26 tooth. So using a 34, the 26 is going to be the smallest that you can go with. 25 tooth, and it's going to be too far. There'll be just too much play. And that is, with positioning this literally all the way in, as you can probably kind of see right here. Sorry. There is just a very minor amount of clicking, which does tell you that the mesh is about as perfect as you can get. Obviously, you can go larger, but if you were to go smaller on the, the spur, technically it's a pinion, but if you were to go smaller, for example, I do have a 31 tooth, then you're obviously going to need to go larger with that. And I don't know the exact count, but I would assume if you drop this down to a 31 tooth, then the motor pinion is probably going to need to be at least a 28, possibly 29. Not entirely sure. I will determine that at some point in time. But right now I just want to start with, the largest pinion that I have to be used for this. And I need to get all these other upgrades still installed. I haven't done any of that, as you can see. So that's about all I've got. Just a quick little update on that. Until next time, mahalo.